Mr. President, as I mentioned before when Senator Murphy spoke, I rise to speak about a vote that the Senate's going to take tomorrow as we begin debating legislation to reduce gun violence. I'm glad we're finally having this vote. There were some who thought we would never reach this point. It's been far too long since the Senate held a reasoned debate on how best to protect our children and families in schools and communities from violent shooting. When you talk to the families who've lost children to gunfire, and it's been my sad duty to do that over and over again, when you talk to the law enforcement officials who are getting outgunned by criminals on the streets every day, you know this debate is long overdue. Some senators have said they don't want to touch this issue. They've announced their intention to filibuster in order to try to stop us from even debating gun safety. This is an extreme political position. It's an unfortunate position. But fortunately, over the last few days, a growing number of senators from both sides of the aisle have made it clear that this debate is going to move forward. I hope the vote tomorrow reflects that. And when we get to the point where we are in debate, we can roll up our sleeves and get to work. We can look at our Constitution, which we have sworn to uphold, including the Second Amendment, and we can also look to the needs of America to protect the life, liberty, and opportunity for happiness of the people who live in this country. According to the Centers for Disease Control, over 11,000 Americans, 11,000, are murdered with guns each year. That's more each year than all the American lives lost in 9/11, Iraq, and Afghanistan combined. When you count suicides and accidental shootings, more than 31,000 Americans are killed by guns each year. That's 87 Americans killed every single day by gun. Another 200 are shot each day but survive. Think of those numbers. Gun violence in America is truly at epidemic level. Gunshots now kill over 4 times more Americans per year than HIV/AIDS. And shooting deaths are projected to surpass car accident deaths within the next few years. These statistics should give us all pause. But numbers can't really capture the deeply personal impact of gun violence. There are just too many families who now face an empty chair at the dinner table, too many parents who walk past an empty bedroom, too many husbands and wives who have lost the loves of their lives because of guns. It's heartbreaking, but sadly, it's become almost routine. In a park in Chicago, at a nightclub in my hometown of East St. Louis, Illinois, in a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, at a shopping center in Tucson, Arizona, in a Sikh temple in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, at military bases in Texas, Virginia, and Kentucky, in college lecture halls in DeKalb, Illinois, Blacksburg, Virginia, and sadly in the first grade classrooms in Newtown, Connecticut. Since the Newtown shooting on December the 14th, more than 3,300 Americans have been killed by guns, including at least 220 children and teenagers. The violence continues. Americans all across the country are saying with one voice, enough. We have to do something. We need to protect our kids, our communities, our schools, and this epidemic of gun violence has to come to an end. On Thursday,